All right, today I'm going to show you how to make a curry chicken ramen, and I actually recorded this while I was live on Facebook, so this is the first time, so let's have some fun. So what you want to do is you want to get your top ramen bowl or whatever you buy your ramen, all right? This one has all of the chicken powder, that has all the sodium, we don't need that. It also has the vegetables, we don't need that. Then it had like this soy sauce, we don't need that. The only reason I bought this is for the ramen noodles. Now in the recipe, you will see that it calls for chicken thighs, but I had some rotisserie chicken, so I could cut a step. But just follow the recipe if you have the regular chicken thighs. So what you want to do is you want to take a half an onion, and then you want to show off your fancy knife skills, all right? And slice them down. Obviously, you don't have to move that fast. Then you get you some ginger, about the size of your thumb, and then you're going to go ahead on and slice that down and then mince it all the way down to look like little bitty pieces of garlic, all right? Now we're going to take our garlic and we're going to smash that up, and then we're going to chop that down to it's about the same size as our ginger. I don't know about you, but I like garlic, but I don't like biting into giant pieces of it, all right? Then take your jalapeno and go ahead on and slice that down. Now the whole time that was happening, we preheated our skillet. I'm gonna add some oil and make sure it's evenly coated. Now in the recipe, if you had the chicken thigh from raw, this is where you will add it and cook it for 2 minutes. But since we already have that chicken cooked, we're gonna add our onions and ginger to our skillet, and we're gonna cook that for about 1 minute. All right, after that's over, we're gonna throw in our jalapenos and our garlic, all right? It's gonna smell beautiful in your house, okay? Go ahead on, give that a little stir. Now we're gonna add our curry powder, salt, and pepper. Go ahead on and blend that together with your finger, and we're gonna season this in stages. We're gonna add a little bit now, and then a little bit more as we cook, all right? That's how you layer your flavors. After that cooks for a few seconds, we're gonna go ahead on and throw in some tomato paste to give it that beautiful body and a gorgeous color, all right? Now, after that's done, now we're gonna add a little bit more of our seasoning, all right? Remember, we are layering the flavors, okay? Your house is gonna smell so fantastic. And if you're doing a rotisserie chicken, this is where you will add it. Then we're gonna also add in some coconut milk so we can get our sauce going, all right? This sauce is gonna build, it's gonna start smelling magical, the flavors are gonna start to develop. Now, because I'm live, I only have 2 burners. That other burner back there ain't worth much. So I'm gonna bring up my pot of water to a boil, and while I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna go ahead on and prep my garnishes, which is some green onion and one of my jalapenos, because the heat actually turned red. I thought it looked good for a final garnishment, all right? So now that our pot of water is ready, now I'm gonna take my ramen noodles and I'm gonna go ahead on and cook these. You can also buy ramen just regular in a container, but it's not as cheap as buying the packs of ramen. I promise you that. So now once that cooks, right, about 1 to 2 minutes as it cooks, now we're gonna go ahead on and take about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of water. If you do these at the same time, before you strain all of your noodles of the water, just reserve some of the liquid and you can go ahead on and add it at this point, all right? Look at how beautiful the sauce is. My wife making a cameo, sticking her hand in my pot while I'm draining my noodles. So, after she finished tasting and agreeing with everybody, then you just add your noodles and stir it to combine to make sure that the noodles are evenly coated with the sauce. And this is how easy it is to make this curry chicken ramen. This is literally a 15-minute recipe that you can make for you and your families on the fly with some ingredients you have in the house. Now, if you don't have chicken, but you have some other proteins, have fun and add it to it. And after it's all finished and plated up, you gotta garnish it with a little bit of that green onions and some jalapenos, and it's that simple. That easy. Feel free to go over to my Facebook page at Kenneth Temple on Facebook and scroll until you find this curry chicken ramen. But I will see y'all next time. I gotta go and eat. Oh, by the way, you can find the recipe link down below or go to kennethtemple.com. See y'all later.